Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, my YouTube family, Global Star Entertainment? And today I'm gonna kick a hot topic off about how shit was in junior high school 258 growing up. If anybody from the Star know anything about David Ruggles, junior high school 258, it was on Macon and Marcy. Shit was terrible. Shit was like a high school. We had metal detectors at that time, and I know high schools that didn't even have metal detectors. So y'all get that. We used a junior high school with metal detectors, and I know high schools that didn't have metal detectors. So you just go to show you how bad 258 was and shit. Feel me? It was like a fucking high school, man. And if you was somebody in that shit, then niggas know what I'm talking about. Everybody that know that, everybody that went to 258 could attest to this shit. If y'all remember the year 2003 to 2004 year, I was in 8th grade that year, and that's when the gang Zulu gang started from the 2nd floor. Zulu was, I'm talking about deep, wild, reckless motherfucker. They didn't give a fuck. It was 2 leaders and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it was 3 leaders. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say those other 2 names, but one of the third leader, one of the leaders was my twin brother and shit. And I'm gonna talk about the story how I was from another floor. I was on the 1st floor. I was from the 1st floor, and the 1st floor we made up another gang called M.O.B. to go against Zulu, which is on the 2nd floor. And I think the 3rd floor, I forgot the 3rd floor. Then they was fucking. I forgot what that shit was, but they wasn't really no fucking body at that time. It was just the 1st and 2nd floor beefing. 3rd floor had all the wild goons, but had wild people, but they wasn't popping that in 04, 03, 04. Nah. The previous year, 02, 03 year, they was the 3rd floor was the best floor, but 03, 04, 2nd floor had it. But I was on the 1st floor, so we was like all known for like nerds and shit, man. We was like the smartest floor, all nerds and shit, man. So we were just trying to get down and be down and shit. So we like, fuck it, we gonna start a little game. We named this our shit M.O.B. And I had one of the leaders was my man Mooka and shit. This nigga was a funny dude, man. Funny ass dude, my man Mooka, man. My nigga Mooka from the Star, from Gates and shit. That nigga was wild, bro. He started the M.O.B. shit. And we started going at Zulu Nation and shit, going at them niggas. The Zulu gang, I mean, excuse me, not Zulu Nation, the Zulu gang. I don't know where they come up with the fucking name. I don't know if they got it from the rap group out of the Bronx, but they just came with the Zulu and shit. And they used to be trying to extort niggas and beat niggas up every day and meet you at the Burger King, take your money, fuck you up, jump you in the hallways, take your bread. And I was on some nerd shit at that time, 8th grade. I was on some doing my homework, trying to get the fuck out of there, get my work, my passing on my tests, my shit, my citywide exams, not the region, citywide exams, trying to get to fucking high school. And so I didn't have no time to act bad. But that previous year, 7th grade, I was a fucking terror. So 8th grade, I'm fall back now, trying to get out of there, trying to focus on schoolwork and shit. Zulu gang. So I'm gonna touch on the Zulu gang shit. So once my brother and them started that shit, they started wilding and shit. So now the 1st floor come up with a plan like, yo, listen, we gotta come up with something to stop these motherfuckers. So they come up with M.O.B. and shit. So I'm gonna tell you about the confrontation between the 1st floor, which is my floor, the floor I was from, and the 2nd floor, which my brother and them ran. They was on the 2nd floor. And how I came in between that shit, and I was like you know what I'm saying? The liaison behind that shit, like the bridge between, and I had to really choose my floor or my brother. And you know where I went with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where I went with. And I almost caused problems between me and my boy Mooka and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, excuse me, don't pop me. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, how me choosing a side almost how me just being around from the 1st floor, I had to choose a side between my brother or my floor. So one day, I think it was like a winter night in February, man. Shit hit the fan, man. It hit the fan. It was real crazy out there, man. And that shit got real crazy out there. Pardon me, y'all. Yeah, it got real crazy out there, and what happened was I had to choose between part of my background was just a lot of little kids running around acting fucking crazy. So I'm gonna finish the story and just knock it out real fast. So now what happened was one day it was like a winter night, man. We out there, we on the floor, first floor, we walking through, about to hit lunch. We about to hit lunch and shit. And I see my brother and his crew come down, they come down the second floor. They just running the whole time. We had different lunch periods. We had how they had it set up in 258 was we go to lunch, 8th graders go to lunch, and the 7th graders would be across, but from the same floor. It's not like all 7th graders. The 7th graders from that first floor is across the lunchroom from the 8th graders or whatever. Vice versa, 2nd floor, same thing, 3rd floor, same thing. So y'all get the drift. So our 7th graders coming down. So 7th floor, they just running around. They in between classes, but it's not their lunch period. So they're in between classes, they wilding out, they doing what they do. So as we in passing, we going down to the cafeteria, they coming down, one of the halls, whatever, my brother and his gang, and they run down, like, yo, what's up? Like, I heard y'all niggas making a gang, M.O.B, y'all niggas is pussy, So now it's like, it was more like a fun, I catch you, beat you up, X, Y, and Z. Then the shit got crazy because, you know, the girls, everybody picking a side, is either Zulu or you M.O.B. Wasn't really worrying about the 3rd floor again. It was either Zulu or you was M.O.B. And you had to choose. If you wasn't choose, your ass was getting smoked. I don't give a fuck. If you know what I'm talking about, if you remember those days, if you can front all you want. If you wasn't Zulu or M.O.B, your ass was getting smoked out of there. So ask anybody that was in 238 at that time. If you wasn't Zulu gang or M.O.B, your ass was out of there. It wasn't no other shit. So I chose. So niggas was talking about plot, like after the shit was over, after we got that little scuffle on, whatever, niggas was talking about that, yo, we was meeting up, like, yo, we gonna beat up the Zulu niggas, we gonna get back at the Zulu niggas, whatever. So niggas was talking about actually like beating up my brother. So I'm sitting in the group and I'm like, hold up, y'all niggas talking about plotting and beating my twin up, nigga, y'all bugging, nigga, like, fuck you talking about? Niggas like, nah, nigga, either you Zulu or you M.O.B. I'm Zulu then, nigga, fuck you talking about, because my twin is Zulu. So they're like, all right, then you know what it is. Then we catch you, we gonna smoke you. I'm like, nigga, I'm on the floor already. I'm on the floor, so y'all gonna have to smoke me. I'm on the first floor, so y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do every day and make sure it's lit. Shit was fun, man. So then one day, I told my twin about it when we got home. Like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? I went with y'all niggas, and these niggas talking about they gonna do X, Y, and Z to me. I told her, yo, don't worry about it. In the morning, it was lit. We gonna come down to your floor. And we gonna smoke. I said, yo, but what about when, yo, nigga, don't worry about it. We'll be down there every period. We'll be down there. Title 1, we had Title 1 in the basement. We had Title 1 math and Title 1 reading in the basement. And anybody that knew, Title 1 was in the basement. So, and you had it like even in the morning or the last period, I believe. And that was Mr. Morrison. Mr. Morrison's classroom was down there in the basement and shit. Mr. Morrison, me and ass. So one time we get into a scuffle in Title 1, we end up smoking the nigga Floyd. We ended up smoking the nigga Snook, and Snook lost his bud and shit. Nigga brought bud to school and lost the shit and all that. We lost his bud, his bread, and we end up taking the shit back to the class and splitting it up between each other. Shit was crazy, man. Yo, word, man. We had good times, man. But ask anybody that could attest to that. If you was in 258, 8-ball, we called it 8-ball. In 0304, you had to choose a side between Zulu. We had nerds choosing the side. Nerds. We had literally nerds choosing the side. Was it you Zulu nerd or you was M.O.B nerd? And that's facts. And we had street niggas, real niggas. It was you M.O.B or Zulu gang. Niggas probably forgot about Zulu gang. But I ain't remember. I was just thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, and went up with my house. So yeah, but tomorrow I'm gonna touch base about another story at 8-ball. The shit was hilarious. About a couple other niggas, you know what I'm saying, that I forgot to talk about. That was really somebody that was doing their thing. I hope they good. Hope God bless them. I hope they good now. You know what I'm saying? Hope they got their life together and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll touch bases tomorrow. I'm gonna share this out. Anybody that want to attest to this, or remember 258 David Ruggles on Maycon between Tompkins and Marshall. That's facts. Holla at me. Hit me up. Comment section. I love y'all. Love y'all. Global Star Entertainment.